This is a basketball poem. It's called Give and Go. This United Center was outside my back door, backyard arena, packed Sundays, sweaty. Swearing Jabbar, I stood closer to God than Moses. I witnessed gravity turn sideways by high school brothers in knee-high tube socks. I collected their moves like germs on a 6-year-old. Lacey shake and bake, Clifford's turn around in your face, Dwayne's deadly 20-footer, and crazy cousin Larry's baby skyhook, which could never be released without calling his name. Uh-oh, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the unstoppable hook shot. Larry would scream, one 13-inch foot over my head. The big boys let me hang because of Dee, my sister, who they all liked. Besides, it was my yard and my goal. Even though Larry nailed the hoop too high on the backboard, I learned to play big with my squat body and grew to appreciate the metaphor. So to read a newer poem that's also in this collection about that very, very significant moment that happened last November. Significant for so many reasons. I was asked to write a poem, invited to write a poem to publish in an anthology released on inauguration night. And I struggled with this poem. My wife and I, we could say sort of kind of know the Obamas, you know. But our kids played soccer together. So we were with them fairly consistently. Then several Secret Service agents, mutual friends, so on and so forth. And we were actually, I was actually coaching our two oldest sons' team one late September Saturday with almost no one around. And Senator Obama, then Senator Obama, was on the other side coaching Malia with a cell phone to his head. And there were only 2 Secret Service folks then, right? But again, remembering that was in September 2 years prior. You know, and as you all know, and you know why, he needed the Secret Service protection earlier than any other presidential candidate in history. So I struggled with this poem because of the somewhat personal relationship with the Obamas, because of the significance of the moment, and the significance of how we all came together. You know, I believe that the election of President Obama is perhaps the most overt revolutionary action this country has made manifest, with the exception of the Underground Railroad, which was supposed to be covert, but was also overt as well. But we never come together like that. I mean we in the big Y-W, but not W. I'm sorry, W. You know, Oklahoma comes out every now and then, which is too close to Texas, and that's where they're all from. And the big Y-E, because we made that happen. You know, we all made that happen. So I struggled with this poem about what I wanted to write for this inauguration anthology. And then I had a conversation with someone whose occupation will be revealed in the poem. And he said some things to me that pulled it all together, some things that I didn't believe, some things that you're going to find difficult to imagine as well. So the poem is But All True. And again, I'm from Oklahoma, so I love football. I can't help it. I was born that way. So this is called Sport, and it's in 5 short parts. 1. This photographer's weekly work is peddling virility, soft porn by day, pro ball nights and weekends. Eyes itchy from the substance of dreams, he slumps into a glass of vodka. There are no flaws in fantasy. Then slurs colleagues follow Barack's every move. I have seen them, South Lakeshore Drive, a parting water at dusk, 6 motorcycles, 3 Homeland Security Impalas, white and blue, 2 khaki minibuses, 4 limos, smoke, barrels aimed, cellulose snap and burn, a neck in a rag top. 2. Populism is pejorative. One man's community is another's advancing army. Niggas of mass destruction. So what do we do with this? 3. Said one of his buddies shot 2 frames all day. Why waste film? 4. I am sooner red, a native of the most right state in the Confederation. Shamefully, almost as geeked, my school will vie for the title as I am Barack gracefully corrected pundits. The BCS is like benefiting from a bad call. This time, Sooners found good fortune and a Heisman. In a moment of deep tragedy, I revisited my freshman yearbook, Switzer's eroding might, Wayman Tisdale and Marcus Dupree, old new faces, my 2 best friends alive. On Fraternity Row, Halloween 1982, white boy as KKK, as West African, as Uncle Ben. 1976, the last year sun didn't set on blacks in Norman. Think of all the games won by then. 5. Spent the entire campaign deflecting this mad prophecy, more probable than fiction. The country suffers from narcolepsy and gout with side effects from the medicine. They are growing in number. So are we. They all look alike. We do not. They comfort in closed hands. Ours are open and many. Get that picture.